Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on how to become a teacher. So how do you become a teacher, you may ask? Without further ado, without further procrastination, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. But before we commence this video, I just wanted to preface this video by stating that the requirements to becoming a teacher can vastly vary depending upon the jurisdiction that you reside in. So just allow that to marinate in the chasms of your mind. So the formal pathway to undergo to become a teacher entails completing a bachelor's degree program in your niche area of expertise, as well as completing a supervised teaching program. Once you have satisfied those aforementioned requirements, then you can subsequently take the teacher certification examination. Once you get past the teacher certification examination, then you have the teaching credentials to be able to teach at the 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory indoctrination camps, which other people refer to as 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory prisons, while other people refer to them as 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory concentration camps. The requirements to become a teacher can be perennial and lofty. If you choose to teach at the 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory indoctrination camp, since you will be required to take continuing education courses in perpetuity in order to be able to teach at the 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory indoctrination camps, which students attend under duress against their own volition in this control market economy. But what is another pathway that you could pursue to become a teacher? Well, you can become an autodidact, you could become highly knowledgeable, you can accrue knowledge over the course of time, and you could become a subject matter expert in your niche field of expertise by watching insightful videos, by reading insightful books, by reading insightful articles, by gleaning insights about your niche field of expertise, by accruing first-hand work experience in your niche field. So there are ample ways in which you can assimilate knowledge, build your knowledge base, acquire skill sets, build your repertoire, and become highly competent, highly knowledgeable, and highly adept in your niche field of expertise. You do not need to necessarily undergo the formal pathway to becoming a teacher. Now, if you do not undergo the formal pathway to becoming a teacher, you may be barred from teaching at the 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory indoctrination camps, but nonetheless you can still create your own educational courses on course hosting platforms, and you can build a clientele over time that is comprised of students who are interested in ascertaining insights from your courses. You want to be able to bequeath knowledge to them. You want to be able to bequeath skill sets to them. You want to be able to enrich their minds with knowledge that is practical and pragmatic. You want to be able to enlighten them, to say the least, and you want to be able to aid them in their endeavor to become all the more knowledgeable and a little more competent and a little more skilled, to say the least. So there are a couple avenues that can be treaded down to become a teacher. You're not pigeonholed into undergoing the formal pathway to becoming a teacher, especially if you're keen on teaching courses on course hosting platforms. If you teach courses on course hosting platforms, you will need to create the modules, bring the educational videos to fruition, bring the educational articles to fruition, and possibly even create PowerPoint slides. So it can be far more of an onerous burden to create your own educational courses than it is to teach at the 13-year insalubrious K-12 compulsory indoctrination camps. So do your utmost best to become highly knowledgeable in your niche field of expertise. You want to become highly skilled, highly competent, and highly credentialed. And you want to be able to learn how to efficaciously bequeath knowledge to others so that you could achieve desirable educational outcomes. So be ready and raring to revamp your teaching methods over time so that your knowledge can become all the more retentive and easier to grasp and assimilate into the bowels of your students' minds. So I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.